Hi everybody, Mrs. Mancuso with some Regents Chemistry Review. Today we are going to talk about empirical versus molecular formulas. So a formula just tells me what is in something. So let's talk about something we all know and love, sugar. So there's sugar, C6H12O6. The actual molecule has 6 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms, and 6 oxygen atoms. So that's my molecular formula. Well, an empirical formula, that word makes you think reduced. If something is empirical, it has been simplified. So if I want to simplify this, I look for a number that I can divide all of these by. I can divide them all by 6, and I would get CH2O. So that would be my empirical formula. All right, there are very often questions where they tell you something like this. Here is my empirical formula, CH. But I want to know what is the molecular formula. And they will tell you the molecular mass is equal to 78 grams. All right, so I want to use that 78 grams. That's what I'm given. And I want to divide that by the gram formula mass. And that's going to tell me moles. So moles are equal to grams over gram formula mass. So if I know how many moles I have, I can re-multiply it because I know I've already reduced it, so I can figure out what to multiply by. So I'm going to look up a C and an H. And so a C is a 12 and an H is a 1, so that's 13. 78 divided by 13. I do my math. And I get 6. So that means I want to multiply this whole thing by 6. C with a 1 would now be C6. And H was a 1, and this would now be H6. So this is my empirical formula. This is my molecular formula. Let's do another one. Let's say we have NH3. And that's definitely my empirical formula. I want to find out my molecular formula, and I know my molecular mass is 85. So I'm going to take 85 and divide it by the gram formula mass. So I need to add up, and N is 14.0, and 3 H's is 3 times 1.0, so that's 17.0. So 85 divided by 17 tells me I have reduced it 5 times. So I want 5 NH3s. So that would be N5, H, 5 times 3, 15. Thanks for joining me.